I would like to call this regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District to order tonight, this August the 9th, 2016, at 6:40 p.m. We do, in fact, have a quorum. Would you all join us, please, in a moment of silence? Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to call on Mr. Shane Strubhart for our Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Madam President. Leading us in the pledge tonight are Boy Scouts from Troop 1701.
Welcome, gentlemen. Please come forward to the podium, and we'll be so pleased to have the pledge with you.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Boys, we wish you well on your merit badges, and we thank you for coming tonight. At this time, we move to agenda item number 2, awards and recognitions. Again, Mr. Shane Strubhart.
Thank you, Madam President, board members, Dr. Cavazos, administration, and audience. Each year, the Valley Morning Star's Reader's Choice Awards honors more than 130 businesses, organizations, and individuals selected as winners by its readership through a mail-in, online voting process. Its readership spans Cameron County, eastern Hidalgo County, and all of Willacy County. This year, we are proud to announce that the Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District earned Reader's Choice Awards in 6 categories. Our staff worked tirelessly to provide the very best in education and programs to our students. It is only fitting that they be recognized this evening for their outstanding contributions to our community. Madam President, Dr. Cavazos, would you please come forward to help us recognize the Reader's Choice awardees? In the category of Best Elementary School, the winner is Stewart Place Elementary. Receiving the award for Stewart is Principal Bill Snavely and his administrative team. For Best Middle School, Memorial Middle School. Receiving the award for Memorial Middle School is Principal Alex Gonzalez. Best High School, Harlingen High School. Receiving the award for Harlingen High School is Principal Imelda Munibez and her administrative team.
Jerry, sing a solo, Jerry. I missed that. Thank you. Why do you have your staff? You don't want your staff to come?
For Best Paraprofessional from Bowie Elementary, Nora Ortega. Miss Ortega was unable to join us tonight, but receiving the award on her behalf is Bowie Principal Adriana Ariano and her administrative staff. For Best Coach, Coach Manny Gomez from Harlingen High School.
Aren't you glad you've been working out?
He did. He gave you all credit. And our final category for tonight, for Best Sports Team, Harlingen High School.
Cardinals.
Receiving the award for the high school team is the football players from Harlingen High School. And if we can get Coach Gomez in there, it'd be great too. If he can be with your team.
All returning starters. All right, yeah, I recognize them. Hey, you don't.
Say, don't be telling me.
And don't go anywhere, guys. Can we get the rest of the board to come forward for a group photo?
Okay, you might want to wait.
this camera first. Look here.
Help me with this.
Come on in, coach. Jump in.
Hurry up, we'll paint the pictures out later.
Randy,
Poor coach.
get you right here. Congratulations.
For the public, just a little reminder that tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at Bogus Stadium is Meet the Cardinals, an annual back to football season event, and we look forward to being there and sharing that opportunity. And then on Saturday morning, South is having an event, I believe, at 9 o'clock, is that correct? In the cafeteria. So welcome to the community for both of those events. Congratulations, all of you winners. We are so proud of you. You once again put HCISD on the map. We feel like we're the spotlight of the Rio Grande Valley. We bring the light to the Valley school districts, and we do it through you. So thank you very much. Board members, does anyone have anything you'd like to say? Greg?
I'm really proud of our district and all the achievements we've made. I'm really proud to watch all you guys and look on the football team. And Ms. Budapest, you all, you and your staff, phenomenal about pushing stuff through there. I know what you all provide over there. Bowie, I mean, Bowie School never ceases to amaze me. And Coach Gomez, you set some traditions that, nice traditions to have in this community. Thank you very much, all of y'all.
Thank you.
Gonzalez, same thing. What a great school. Really proud of you.
Anyone else? Good evening. George?
Congratulations to all of you. We see the academics, the arts and athletics in action right here. So that's what we talk about, the 3 A's. And I see a student there from Bowie Elementary, the young lady with the glasses on. I think you presented something to me, right? Were you're at Bowie? You at Bowie, right?
No, Stuart.
Stewart. No, I'm sorry. Stewart, yes. You were last year, a couple of years ago. I remember y'all did and I have it on tape, by the way, so I recognize you. Thank you. I'm real proud of you all. And of course, I see the Cardinals there. You know, it's you guys really look good. Now, Coach said talk is cheap, so you got to deliver. You know, we expecting big things. Going to San Antonio on September the 9th. Is that right? That's Reagan. I'm following that. We're going to be there. That's a big time game. But seriously, we're just proud of all of you for what you do. We really appreciate it. As a board, we take great pride in Harlingen CISD, and what you do is all the difference, and that's why we serve. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. We're so grateful. We are just really grateful. You know, it's amazing. Elementary and middle school and high school and athletics and coaches. You know, we just swept it, didn't we? Congratulations. And congratulations to you, Dr. Cavazos, and to your outstanding staff. Very proud of all of you all. Congratulations again.
Madam President?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can I just say, even though I just walked in, I was going to say, can we start over? No, but I do want to. I mean, I wasn't here at the start, but I did read the best of the best, and when they all came on, I just want to extend my congratulations as the newest board member. One of the reasons I ran, one of the reasons I wanted to sit up here was to represent you guys. You know, the teachers, the coaches, the principals, the administrators, the parents, the community. That was my number one priority, is to want to represent you all. But really, that job falls on you guys when you guys are out there in the community representing us. And this is just a small part of what makes this school district excellent, starting from the leadership all the way down to the students and the parents. And I just want to say congratulations and keep up the good work in representing us. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Eladio and Dr. Cavazos.
Sure. Just an opportunity to highlight the great things happening in our district. We remain super proud of the things that you all have accomplished. Harlingen High School being recognized as the high school, and of course, Memorial and Bowie, and our coach, Manny Gomez, who has done an outstanding job for us and the students. At the end of the day, it's about representing HCISD in the best light. And so I want to thank you from the superintendent and my staff for protecting our brand, our HCISD brand. There are a lot of people that want to come to Harlingen, and the only reason they want to be employed in Harlingen or be educating in Harlingen is because of the great work that you all represent. So thank you again. Go and do the right stuff every day. So thank you for being here.
Can't help but notice it's one of our newer principals who came to us just very recently who has won this award too, Mr. Snavely. So thank you all very
Yeah, I was
much.
just gonna
We're-
say-
we're
And I
glad-
apologize,
glad you
it's
came.
Stewart Place,
I was
and
gonna say
Stewart, and of course
Stewart.
Bowie with the
Bowie.
paraprofessionals.
Yeah.
So thank
Bowie,
you,
you bet.
Adriana.
Madam President, my personal privilege, you know, we didn't get a photo shoot with the principal, we just got them with the football players. The entire board did not get a photo shoot with, you know,
The
these people
principals,
who
the
were standing
principals
here.
were in
Could
the
we do
group
that?
photo. The principals were in the group photo.
Oh, they were?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they were in,
They were in.
oh, the football
You
players.
Couldn't
Just
see them
the
because the
boys were
football
so
players are so
big.
big.
They were just not wearing red.
You know, Carl, you overshot them again. You know, you overshot everybody. Really? Okay. I really did. I didn't notice you all. I'm sorry. My goodness. So you know, it's big, fellas.
Yeah, let's do one with the principal.
All right, Mr. McShann, shall we do one with just
Yeah,
the
just do one with the
please?
principals,
And
yeah.
Mr. And then Eladio
Yeah,
will
let's
be
do
with us.
that,
Let's
yeah.
do one
Is our
ju-
camera
once
guy
again.
still here? Oh,
We-
yes, he is.
This is something new. We're going to do it again.
We didn't get a picture of the Boy Scouts. Tuesday, I cannot smell it. I must have that. That was it. It's over.
Madam President,
Yes, sir.
I would like to ask, since, and I apologize, Eladio, because I made every intention to go last Friday to the Rotary Club, but I know that our Cardinal team is ranked pretty high this year in the district. I'd like to ask for a point of privilege if we could get the coach to tell us just a little bit about this year and maybe make a couple comments about what's going on.
The rest of the
Sure.
awards, yeah, he can do the rest of the
Welcome,
awards.
welcome,
yeah,
Mandy.
sure.
Come, you want to come on up to the podium so we can hear you a little better, please? Although I suspect when you really want to, we could hear you very well.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a player's coach. I'm all about these guys. I treat them like they're fine. But honestly, me being the head coach or whoever voted for this, whatever, it's a staff. I'm telling you, I wish I could have my coaches here. Those are the guys that really are the grinders. You know, I just kind of hold the reins. These guys can admit that their coaches do a tremendous job. Leaders and the administration does a great job, but it's totally a team effort at Harlingen High School. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, because everybody wants to point fingers at me, of the wins. No, it's, when we lose, there's a lot more out there. But that's fine, that's fine. I understand all of that. There's definitely the grit that these guys developed since they were freshmen, and definitely the leadership that we have within the Vivas and so on, making sure that we have our coaches and our athletic periods and so on, because it requires all of us to get it done. I just want to share that with you guys, because it's not just about this guy right here.
Sure,
All of us coming
sure.
together as one to do it right. And it's like I told these kids, we're going to do it the easy way, which is the hard way. And we're going to work hard and work smart. And definitely y'all's leadership has been a big asset to us and for me. And I appreciate everything that you guys do. I welcome you guys. If you guys want to come help us coach tomorrow around 4 in the afternoon, nice and warm.
Don't say that, because Chan will be there.
Yeah, George, look, George is, man, he's.
I appreciate you guys. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
And one more thing, since we're talking about Harlingen High School, and South too will have its time sometime soon. But it was a real privilege for me, boys, to be with your coach last Friday at the end of the program, and who should connect but his English teacher from Harlingen High School when he was a senior. That was really a special moment for me to see. So thanks, Manny, for staying with us. Thanks, Danny, for staying with us. It was a proud moment to see a graduate meet an old teacher again. It was a proud moment for her as well. So thank you very much.
And great job, Stewart Elementary again.
Oh, man.
Great job.
We're proud. We're proud. We're Harlingen proud. HCISD proud. Thank you very, very much. At this time, we move to agenda item number 3, the approval of minutes from July the 12th, 2016 regular board meeting, July 26th, 2016 special board meeting, August 2nd, 2016 special board meeting budget workshop. Good evening, and thank you for coming, everyone. What's the pleasure of the board,
Madam
please?
President, I move approval of the July 12, 2016 regular board meeting minutes.
Second.
motion.
Thank you, sir. Oh, excuse me, Javier seconded it. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. What is the pleasure of the board regarding July 26th?
Madam President, I move that we approve the special board meeting on July 26, 2016, the minutes as submitted.
Second the motion.
Thank you by Bobby Muniz. Thank you very much. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. What's the pleasure of the board regarding August the 2nd, 2016?
Madam President, I make a motion for approval as recommended on August 2nd, 2016, the special board meeting budget workshop, as recommended by administration.
Seconded by Mr. Harmis. Thank you very much. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate so, please, by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you. This time we move to agenda item number 4, approval of consent agenda.
Madam President, move approval of the consent calendar as presented.
Excuse me, calendar. Thank
Second.
you. And seconded by Mr. McShann. Thank you. Is there any discussion? If not, we shall move to the vote. All those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you very much. All right, moving to agenda item number 5, public comments. Are there any? There are none. Thank you, Sonia. Item number 6, matters relating to transformation in school support. Dr. Cavazos, please.
Sure. Madam President, board members, audience, and administrative staff, we had a Transforming Teaching and Learning Committee meeting last week. There were 2 items presented. The final presentation was made on our partnership with UTRGV and the redesign of our student teaching experience. That was presented by Mrs. Corton. We will have approximately 10 student teachers that will be participating in this new redesign of the program. It is a great partnership that we've been working with UTRGV on. We have been asked to see if this can be scaled up, and we reminded everyone the importance of starting small and then finishing big, and so we're really excited at this opportunity. These teachers will be ready for employment after having spent a whole year in our school district. The second item was really exciting. It was the unveiling of our new website, and we have received a lot of congratulatory remarks from people that have reached out to us on the new web design. I want to thank Mr. Strubart and his whole department for doing that. We reminded the group that while people love to visit our campuses and they go by our campuses and they notice the great things that we're doing, the eye into our district is really through our web design, our website, and our social media. And so I want to thank Mr. Strubart's department for a great job there. Those two items were presented. I'll turn it over to our chair, Dr. Nolan Perez, in case he has anything he'd like to add.
Well, just very briefly, the student-teacher redesign, I think it's a brilliant concept, and Ms. Corten, I know the website always gets the oohs and ahs and all that kind of stuff, and so, but in no way, shape, or form will you be overshadowed by the important work you're doing. In many ways, I think of this as like we've worked a lot, and Dr. Kavas has worked a lot on sort of talent acquisition and sort of on that back end, sort of figuring out how to do things and professional development. There's been some exciting things, but as I look at this, it's sort of like working on the foundation, if you will. And I just can't wait to see where it's headed, because we're starting with 10, but I can guarantee you guys are going to come up with something really special, and quickly that'll grow to 20, 30, or whatever. And then we'll be hopefully getting the bulk of most of our teachers that way, and they're going to be just the best of the best. And again, I'm anxious to see where it's going to scale up to, because I guarantee you the system is going to catch wind of this, and it's going to spread all over. So kudos to you for what you're doing. This is amazing work, and I think again, the quality of any organization rests solely on the quality of human capital. Whatever happens to that organization, the success of organization is the people and what the people do. And so I can't tell you how important this work is for what happens in the classroom. So congratulations. And Shane, you always outdo yourself. So we're really also excited about the work you're doing with the website. So congratulations.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? Well, I have one. I would like to inform the board, and I think Dr. Pettis and the board will be pleased to know that Mrs. Cortan and I on Thursday evening had the pleasure of meeting with the Deputy Provost of UTRGV. And so I felt great pride in introducing her to the fact that Harlingen had been the chosen independent school district to work with the UTRGV, and it was with such a big smile that she said, yes, I am well aware of that. And she was very proud to meet Mrs. Cortan, and I was very proud that it has filtered all the way up to the very top at UTRGV, what we are doing here. And I think that just confirms what we have known, and Dr. Pettis, what you expressed so eloquently. So thank you very much, and thank you for being there, Mrs. Cortan. That was an exciting moment, I thought. Thank you. All right, we move now to agenda item number 7, matters relating to business services. 7A, approval of internal audit plan for 2016. Presenter Nellie Ledesma, if you please.
Thank you, Mrs. Fleury, board members, Dr. Cavazos, and superintendent staff. Earlier this evening, the audit committee and I reviewed the audit plan for this coming year. I respectfully request your approval of the plan at this time.
Thank you. What is the pleasure of the board regarding the approval of the internal audit plan?
Madam President, I make a motion for approval of the internal audit plan for the 2016-2017 school year.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you very much. Is there any discussion? We had an excellent audit committee meeting this afternoon, Ms. Ledesma. Thank you very much. All those in favor of the motion to approve, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there any discussion? If not, the motion carries. Thank you very much. Now the internal audit quarterly report, please, Ms. Ledesma.
The audit committee and I met earlier this afternoon, and we also heard 6 audit reports: an audit of travel reimbursements, special activity fund audits for Bowie Elementary, Sam Houston Elementary, and Long Elementary, and an annual audit of activity funds, as well as an audit of attendance accounting procedures and data quality. These reports were discussed with the audit committee in detail, and I am here to answer any questions that you may have, unless Dr. Muniz would like to elaborate on what we discussed.
Questions? I'd like to call on Dr. Muniz, please, who chairs that committee for us. Do you have any comments?
Absolutely. I think it was a very thorough investigation. The audit was led to some good information. It looks like we're going to be working on some certain things. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ledesma.
you.
Appreciate all of your excellent work. Item 7C, consideration and approval of the renewal of the fleet coverage, general liability, school professional legal liability, and workers' compensation insurance for 2016-17. Mr. Cavazos and Mr. Gracia.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Floria, Dr. Cavazos, board members. Agenda item 7C is the consideration and approval of renewal of fleet coverage, general liability, school professional legal liability, and workers' compensation insurance. We received renewal quotes from TASB, and the fleet went up about $8,000. The workers' comp stayed the same. We're happy with their services, so we're recommending approval to extend it another year.
Madam President, approval of the fleet coverage and workers' compensation insurance for 2016-2017 as presented.
Second to the motion, please.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Hart. Is there any discussion or any questions? If not, all those in favor of the motion to approve, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Item D, approval of travel reimbursement rates for 2016-2017. Mr. Julio Cavazos, please.
Thank you, Ms. Floria, Dr. Cavazos, board members. Agenda item 7D is approval of travel reimbursement rate for 2016-2017. We bring this to the board on an annual basis. We stay within the state per diem rates, and they increase the rates from $46 per day to $51 per day. So we're recommending to the board that we continue at $51 per day, the state per diem rate.
Thank you. That's the
For
approval.
meals.
Excuse me, the feeling of the board.
Madam President, I move that we approve travel reimbursement rates for 2016-2017.
Second. Thank
Second.
you. Thank you very much. Is there any discussion about this? If not, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Is there any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you very much. 7E, consideration and approval of dental renewal rates for 2016-17. Presenter Julio Cavazos.
Thank you, Ms. Floria, Dr. Cavazos, board members. Agenda item 7D is consideration and approval of renewal of dental plan rates for the 2016-2017. We discussed this at the Employee Benefit Committee prior to this meeting today. We're recommending to go with alternate option number 2 from Emeritus, which is our current provider. And that really, it's just, the rates stay the same, but there's a $10 copay per visit on the dental. It's an employee paid plan, so the employee pay 100% of the cost.
Thank you. Mr. McShann, do you have any comments as chair of that committee?
I would say, well done. I'll move approval of the dental renewal rates for 2016-17 as presented by the administration.
Thank you. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
Thank you very much. Are there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Are there any questions? If not, all those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Item 7F, consideration and approval of renewal of the vision plans. Mr. Cavazos again, please.
Thank you, Ms. Flory. Again, we discussed this at the Employee Benefit Committee meeting as well. We're recommending to continue our coverage with Superior Vision. They give us a 4-year extension, the rates to be continued for a 4-year rate guarantee. Staff is happy with that plan. Again, this is a 100% employee paid plan. We're recommending approval as discussed in the Employee Benefit meeting.
Thank you, Mr. McShann. Do you have any comments as chair of the committee?
Again, well done. I think the vision plan, I think it increases like 78 cents only, and it's guaranteed for 4 years. And I'll move approval of the renewal vision plan as presented by the administration.
Second the motion.
Thank you very much. Is there any discussion? Are there any questions? Not all those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Moving now to agenda item number 8, matters relating to human services. 8A, approval for continuance of sick leave bank for the school year of 2016-17. Our presenter is Ms. Rachel Cortez.
Thank you, Madam President, board members, Dr. Cavazos, superintendent, staff. Item number 8A is a request for the continuance of the sick leave bank for the 2016-2017 school year as per DEC local. In the action portion of your agenda, there is a report of the days that were used and the days that are currently available for this next year. I do have a short informative presentation that I want to present right now, just to give an overview to the board of this awesome program that we have currently in our district. And the information is also in your binder. The sick leave bank purpose is to provide additional paid sick leave to its members in the event of a catastrophic illness or injury, which renders the member unable to perform duties of his or her position and causes a substantial loss of income. The sick leave bank has been in place since the 98-99 school year. It has helped over 89 employees with over 2,864 days since the start of this program. The days are only for the employee's catastrophic health condition, and the committee currently can only approve up to 60 paid sick days, and this is at their daily rate. The committee is managed by 9 members, along with myself and Mrs. Vargas, and we are non-voting members. It's comprised of 4 teachers, representatives, 1 paraprofessional secretarial clerical representative, 2 district operation representatives, 1 administrative representative, and 1 non-educational professional representation. We meet on an as-needed basis. The process to become a sick leave bank committee member: the person must be a sick leave bank member, must be nominated by members in their peer. For example, only an auxiliary can nominate somebody in auxiliary. And the committee member must commit for a 2-year term. If there is more than 1 person nominated for the member, we do hold an election. We have an online election for our professional staff, and for our auxiliary, we do that on paper, since a lot of them don't have access to their email. The process to become a sick leave bank member: we communicate mass email to all employees. We ask principals and department directors to post the memo of the membership opportunity at the Chronos time clock. So when people clock in and out, they can see that memo and they can see that there is a time frame, and that membership is usually in August and it ends September 30th. The employee must be a full-time employee and have 3 available local days. So basically, the employees will, non-members submit an application to my department. We verify that they have the local days available, that they are full-time employees, and that within itself makes them a member. Sick leave bank members request days once they've exhausted all of their paid leave. Currently, employees have either local, old state, new state, extended leave, and vacation days for auxiliary staff. Either the employee can complete the application, or their family members, or we can assist them as well. The attending physician also completes their portion to give us an updated report on the employee. I give a summary of the employee's condition. I do keep name, gender, identifying criteria from the committee. So basically, the committee just knows employee X needs so many days from the sick leave bank. The committee, like the board, makes a motion. We do have a chair. His name is Javier Olivo. Somebody makes a motion and somebody seconds the motion. And then we advise the employee whether or not they were approved. Any questions so far on the process? The sick leave bank days ensure employees have paid sick leave during a medical crisis. It also continues health coverage for staff, and it also provides them with job security. We currently have 811 members. I do have the percentages. It's again in your packet, and it's on the screen. A large percentage is coming from our auxiliary staff. We do have about 18% of teachers, 12% of administration, 18% of elementary teachers, 21% of secondary teachers, and about 21% of our non-professional, like our paras and our secretaries who participate in the sick leave bank. Does anyone have any questions on the sick leave bank and the purpose and the process?
That's really great information, Ms. Cortez.
Yeah.
Great update. And it's also a great service. Are there any questions? Not all school districts have this, board members. This is something that we chose to create a number of years ago, and then we look at it again, take a look every year. So
initially we had a 40-day cap about in the 2009-2010 school year. The committee, along with the board, approved an increase to 60 days because in looking at other districts and what they were offering and the needs of our district, our employees, a 6-week time of 40 days was not enough for them. Some employees needed a little bit more time to recuperate from their catastrophic illness, and that usually involves somebody with cancer or a brain tumor, or their major catastrophic events like that we see in our committee for the applications that come forward. So as you can see, we had 11 members apply. Only 6 of them were able to return to work. The others either retired or had to resign because their illness did not allow them to continue working in our district.
So it's providing a real service.
President,
Madam President?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry.
I move approval of the continuance of sick leave bank for school year 2016-17 as presented.
Second the motion.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you again, Rachel. Excellent report. Now, we need to move to item 8B, which is the approval of the sick leave bank handbook for 2016-17 school year. Again, Rachel Cortez presenting.
Thank you, Madam President, Dr. Cavazos, Superintendent, staff. Item 8B is the approval of the sick leave handbook as per DEC local. The handbook itself are guidelines to employees. We do email that to employees and make those available in hard copy for them if they need it. It outlines the eligibility and regulations for joining the bank, the process of requesting days, and the forms. There are no changes to the process itself. We did have to make an update on page 7 of the form to 2016-2017 year. On page 8, we updated the attending physician request. The attending physician wasn't filling out that part, and sometimes when doctors sign it, no, not that Dr. Muniz or Dr. Bettis do it, but their signature was not eligible. You know, legible. We couldn't read it, so we always had to call the employee and ask for more information on the attending physician.
Right now.
But no, we just made that one change and we moved it to the top of the form, so the attending physician knew that they needed to fill out that part, and it was not for the hospital to fill out.
Madam President, I make a motion for approval of the sick leave bank handbook for the school year 2016-2017 as recommended by Rachel Cortez, by administration.
Second.
Thank you very much. Any question? Any rebuttal? Dr. Pettis?
No, you don't have to.
They don't do
He's
it.
practicing his signature.
All those in favor?
Guilty as charged.
All those in favor of the motion, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you so much,
Thank
Rachel.
you.
Excellent work. Excellent as always. Thank you. Item 8.3, approval of teacher evaluation appraisers for 2016-17. Presenter Rosalinda Vargas. See the play.
Thank you, Madam President, Dr. Cavazos, board members. On an annual basis, we bring for your consideration and approval the list of individuals who will serve as teacher evaluation appraisers. These administrators have or will receive the required state-mandated training in the Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System, also known as TTES. Administration recommends approval of the listed individuals to serve as appraisers for the 2016-2017 school year. I'll be glad to answer any questions at this time.
Are there any questions at this time?
Madam President, move approval of the teacher evaluation appraisers for 2016-2017 school year.
Second motion.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions, gentlemen? If not, all those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. And 8D, approval of revisions to local policies DEC, EHDC, EIF, and GRA on first reading only. Presenter, again, Rosalinda Vargas.
Thank you, Madam President, Dr. Cavazos, board members. We bring for your consideration and approval recommendations and revisions regarding policies DEC local, EHDC local, EIF local, and GRA local on first reading only. These policies were thoroughly discussed at the Policy Audit Committee meeting earlier this evening. Dr. Muniz serves as our committee chairperson and may have additional information to share this evening. I'll turn it over to Dr. Muniz, and of course, we're here to answer any questions.
Again, very thorough information presented tonight. Any questions from the board? Thank you, Ms. Vargas.
Thank you.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion for approval of revisions of local policies as presented in first reading.
Second?
Thank you very much. No questions? All those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you so much. We move to agenda item number 9, matters relating to district operations. Facilities Committee report. Mr. Oscar Tapia, please.
Madam President, members of the board, Dr. Cavazos. We held a Facilities Committee meeting on August 2nd. We discussed several items. The first item we discussed was the Loop 499 Water Tower school logo that we painted up there. It's complete. We also went over a proposed memorandum of understanding with the City of Harlingen for the operation of emergency building shelters, and that'll be forthcoming in a future board meeting for approval. We also went over a couple of bond projects, update on the Aquatic Center, the progress that's been made by the bond company, as well as the Memorial Repurpose Administration Building that has kicked off. We already had a pre-construction meeting and demolition work has started, so that project is underway. And then all the new TRE projects, we went over the elementary school camera surveillance project and the schools that have been worked on and the schedule that the contractor's progressing on. Also went over the athletic track field repair projects, some re-roofing at Travis and Zavala, air conditioning at Travis, air conditioning at Harlingen High School, and chiller replacement at Lamar and Milam elementary schools. Also got an update on the lighting projects for the elementary schools on the upgrades of the energy efficient fixtures, and also some smaller Form 3 principals requests that are small in nature, but we presented those projects. And Mr. Julio Cavazos went over the construction funds and other financial reports for all of the construction projects. I'll now turn it over to Mr. Powers if he has anything to add.
I just want to, again, as we talked about the other day, the water tower thing ended up being a great project. It was a great idea for the district to take advantage of this. I hope that we talked about following through on trying to get maybe a right of first refusal or something with the water district for the other side, because both sides give you great visibility, and it really is a good logo and a good brand for our district. The other thing I wanted to ask for Oscar was a follow-up. I remember the gentleman from Minnesota or somewhere, Michigan, was coming down, the engineer for the aquatic center. Has he come down yet to fix the final machine? Remember, he was the guy that came
August 12th.
August the 12th. Okay, I'm
Right.
sorry. He hadn't come yet. All right.
Which is
Well,
tomorrow.
that's encouraging, because the last time he was here, major advances were done in the repairs, and we're hoping that he can tweak it and get us 100% when he comes. So I think everything's great. Thank you, Oscar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I would like to note that my 11-year-old would comment that it must be a very popular place, this water tower, because there's a Pokemon Go right there.
Really?
Thank you very much.
We can have it removed, ma'am.
Oh, no, so we like that. We like those those Pokies. Okay, we're moving now to item number 10. Please approval of delegate and alternate for 2016 TASB Delegate Assembly. What is the pleasure of the board in regard to this?
Who's even attending?
Do you know
Sonia,
who's
am I attending that?
Yes, Nolan?
Did I register for it?
I'm
I did?
attending.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I'd like to make a motion of Dr. Perez being the delegate if he's going to attend. Are you attending?
I just, the problem is that I may only be for 1.5
Yeah.
days. I just don't know when the time, and that's my only conflict, that I
You
don't
know,
know exactly the time.
Then I rescind my recommendation. Well, I guess who's
Who's our newest board member? I mean, why not
Okay.
our newest board member?
Yeah.
okay? Then I make a motion for Eladio to be our delegate for the 2016 TASB Delegate Assembly.
We need.
Second.
We need a.
And an
alternate.
alternate. You need to name an alternate.
Oh,
as well.
alternate two.
Yeah.
So.
That's too much pressure on one time. And who?
I'll be the alternate.
And then George
Yeah.
McShane
Yeah,
being the
'cause I
alternate.
want to be able to
Yeah.
So move.
be there,
Second the motion.
just
Okay.
the alternate.
That'd be
When they
great.
go through
Can
the
help 'em.
process, I can
Mhm.
help you with that.
All right.
Second the motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
First and second.
Is there any discussion?
Good.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your willingness to proceed with this vote. All those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries, and we look forward to that. What a power team, a power team. Thank you. At this time, we will adjourn to close our executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code Sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.074, 551.082 of the Open Meetings Act for the following purposes: to discuss the purchase of real estate and discuss employment of teachers and other professional staff. The meeting is adjourned. Gentlemen, do I hear a motion?
Motion to consider purchase of real estate as discussed in executive session.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 12B, consider employment of teachers and other professional staff. The pleasure of the board, please.
Madam President, I move that we approve the people that were recommended by staff.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you very much. Any discussion?
Very
All those in
eloquent.
favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. The motion carries. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.